Hi everybody, so I wanted to show you today just some nice stretches that we can do for our body which are really beneficial. So not just for us cyclists but for everybody. So just going to do a really nice little general routine for you today. Great, especially if you're sitting down all day. We want to really open out these hips. So great for cyclists and anyone who sits down a lot. So we're closing this area. So let's get started with a lovely cat-cow, and this is going to mobilize our spine. And it's really important to remember that our nervous system runs through our spine. So we want to get that moving. So what I want you to do is come down onto all fours. We're going to push the mat away and really stabilize here through the rib cage and through the armpit area. Spread your hands and claw the mat and get those elbows nice and strong. Taking a really nice big inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to curl the pelvis under. I'm going to push the mat away, and again, I'm using my arms to push. I'm going to try and get my belly to disappear up into my spine. As I inhale, I'm going to come through into the opposite direction, and I'm bringing the pelvis upwards. I'm keeping the belly nice and contracted, rolling the shoulders back, and I'm leading here with my breastbone, not my chin, guys. So lengthening through the tail and through the heart. So the breathing is exhale. Now I'm pushing the mat away, round the back, create a really nice big cat stretch. Feel your belly disappearing, try and get your head in underneath you. Inhale as we pivot through the pelvis. This is a really nice one too for anybody that's pregnant, because the weight of the child can fall forward and taking the weight off of the organs. It's a really nice one to do as well for older people, because their shoulder and their hip joint are locked into position. So again, they can get a nice articulation through their body without being at risk of any dislocations. So getting the nervous system to wake up, guys. I'm articulating the spine. Think about your spine like a string of pearls or like a bicycle chain. It needs to move of its own accord, so we want nice flexibility. And you can stay here for as long as you like, okay? But again, I'm just being conscious that people are kind of lazy, and we just, we will do the minimum. So after our cat-cows, we're going to open the knees out nice and wide. I'm going to try and get my big toes together, and I'm going to sit right back into my heels, and I'm going to open up the groins. Now, obviously be careful here if you've had hernias. Taking the forehead down onto the floor, reaching the arms out behind, and I'm going to just sit back and allow my groins to open out. So you can stay there with the head down. The breathing here is inhale as we expand, and exhale as you contract and gather the belly up. So inhale, letting the belly float towards the floor, and exhale, gathering it up. Again, you're getting a nice massage here into your third eye. It's a great big acupressure point as well. Feels nice if you don't believe in any of that. It's just something nice to do. So you would be here sitting down. Again, you can just rest into those groins and focus on our breathing. After our pose of the child, take your time. We're going to wake up our shoulders. Now this one gets really deep into our pecs. All day long we sit in a rounded position, for instance, if you're driving a car. So we're going to elongate and get in here. So once again on my knees, walk the hands forward, and I'm going to get you to just gently melt towards the floor. Now go easy here on your shoulders. If need be, go down and then come up, and then exhale, go down just that little bit deeper, okay? If you're quite bendy, okay, or if you're okay, just allow yourself to melt towards the floor, and then we can just stay here, guys, and just letting the breastbone come down onto the floor. And once again, once we're here, we're breathing deeply. Go easy on these shoulders. If it's too much to have the hands forward, widen the arms, and again, it will take the pressure off, but you're still getting the pecs to open out. And then a sun salutation for opening out our hips. Feet hip width distance apart. Inhale. Stretch, arch your back, press the hips forward and lifting through the chest. Exhale, floating down. Take the hands onto the thighs. Inhale as we look up, and exhale, floating down. Now I'm going to step back on my left leg just because it's the side nearest you that you can see. So we're going to hold it here, get into a long low lunge. You're going to stay on the ball of your foot, squeeze the inner thighs together. If you prefer an easier option, let's pop the back knee down on the floor. Tuck the tailbone under, so really scoop it under, coming up into a lovely long warrior. Now I'm lifting through my heart, I'm tucking the pelvis forward, and I'm feeling that lovely stretch into my hip. I'm keeping the legs active, so I'm pushing my legs internally. If the back knee is off of the floor, again, we want to tuck under, making sure that we're not loading the lower back, melting down, guys, and reaching up. So this is a lovely stretch for hip flexors, opening out the heart, pushing the shoulders down and lifting through the chest. I'm continually tucking and scooping under with the pelvis, breathing nice and deeply, folks, and then releasing it down. So then you can obviously switch your legs around. Let's do the other side. So again, squeezing internally, tucking the tailbone under and coming up. Knee can be on the floor. Scoop the pelvis under to protect the lower back. Again, otherwise we're just hanging into the back, you can see here. So tucking under and getting that body nice and strong. So that's a lovely one for our hips, guys. Okay, so I hope that you've enjoyed that and you can have a little go yourself. So just remember, stay nice and strong, stay nice and fit and flexible. See you soon.